Hey y'all, welcome back to Crime Time with Mal. My name is Mal, in case you have no idea who the heck I am. Hi, hello, welcome. Over here we cover true crime, missing and unsolved cases, and in today's video, I have taken a break from this case. Honestly, y'all, the Idaho murders, I have just taken a step back from covering it. I feel like everybody and their mother covers it, but some of the things that I want to talk to y'all about is the house getting demolished of where the murders took place. And the other thing I want to talk to y'all about is Brian possibly being eligible, if he is found guilty, of a firing squad execution. Now, first, let's start out with the house. The owners of the house on King Street will be donating it to the university. The house's doors and windows are already boarded up, and the university said in a statement that they will be demolishing the house as a healing step to the community as they mourn the deaths of Ethan, Zaina, Kaylee, and Maddie. They said it also removes the effects to further sensationalize the crime scene. And I could not agree more with this, because y'all know if this house gets put up, they're going to continue talking about it, just like they continue talking about the Watts house, just like a family moved into the Watts house and they are getting harassed. I really do think it's the best thing for the community for it to just be gone, as well as for the family. And from everything that I have read, I believe they are planning to make that area or a part of that area into a memorial garden for all four of them. Now, something I read very recent, I think it was yesterday or the day before yesterday, that if Brian is found guilty, he could be eligible for a firing squad execution. Now, I read this in multiple different articles, but it is said that lawyers are gearing up for a death penalty trial. And I could honestly see that with how brutal these dang crimes were. It would not surprise me at all if prosecution went for the death penalty. I've said that from the beginning, but now a lawmaker has introduced a bill that would once again allow execution by firing squad in the state, as well as lethal injection. Now, it is from my understanding, if this law does pass, it would be up to the Idaho corrections, like basically the jail, which form of method they would use. Now, apparently, the stuff that they use for lethal injections, it is becoming harder to acquire. So that's why they're making this bill put into place. That is from what I have gathered. If y'all know different, please enlighten me down below. But if the jail does not have the stuff used for lethal injection, or they're running low, or whatever the case may be, firing squad could be an option. And if it is available, they have no more than 5 days after a death warrant is issued to make a decision or to do the execution. I'm not quite sure which one it was. I was a little confused on that part. I assumed to make a decision. Now, again, I don't know if they're actually going to do this or not. I don't know if the law is going to pass, but what do y'all think down below? I'm very curious to hear your thoughts and opinions. Now, the next thing I'm going to talk about is definitely not new, so please don't comment down below that what you're talking about is not new. I know it's not new, but it's my first time talking to y'all about this and I want to know what y'all think. But again, I had to take a break, y'all, because it was just a lot. Now, again, this is all alleged, but allegedly it has came out a few weeks ago that Dylan called out to her friend / roommate that morning, early that morning, after she heard the crying and screaming. This part was not in the affidavit, and I understand there is a ton of pages. In those pages that we did receive, there was a lot of redacted statements in there. So this could have been in there. We just did not get this part. And who knows what all investigators have, because I guarantee you they have a lot of stuff that we have absolutely no clue or we haven't even thought of. But anyway, allegedly Dylan yelled around 4 a.m., "Calm down, you're being too loud," and also said, "I'm trying to sleep." So at that point, when she hears noises or whatever, she does not sound like she's scared at this point. She sounds like she's more pissed off that she's trying to go to sleep and everybody won't shut up, which again is normal because it's a party house. They're college kids. It's normal. Then she closed the door and locked it. But then after she heard some noises, that is when she got up and she saw Brian face to face. And she allegedly thought he was there for a party. But again, that's not what the affidavit said. The affidavit said that she stood there frozen in fear. He was dressed from head to toe. The only thing showing was his bushy eyebrows. So, and again, this could all be completely incorrect information. And we all know that the murder happened between 4 and 4:25. So again, I'm not saying that Dylan did something or anything like that. I just don't understand parts of the story. It's still very confusing to me, just like I know it's confusing to a lot of y'all. And I'm confused what happened in that 8-hour time frame. I know I have said that I don't want there to be attacking on Dylan because I think she's young, and who knows, we don't know what would happen if we were in a traumatic situation like that. We don't. But on the other hand, I still have questions, because if you hear screaming and crying, you have to think about it. You're on that same level that 2 other people just got brutally murdered. And we all know that Xana fought back so hard to the point to where her fingers were almost gone. She had to have been screaming. And then Maddie and Kaylee are right above her. I just don't understand how all that could have happened, all that could have went down. Hold on, let me just keep on going. And now we know, it has came out that Xana and Ethan's best friend is the one that actually found them and called 911. I haven't found out how he actually got there. Maybe he just went there to say hey and check on them, and that is when he discovered their bodies. The best friend checked for a pulse and then shouted out to Dylan to call 911. Even though the phone call did come from Dylan's phone, Ethan and Xana's best friend was the one to actually speak to the police. And I could not imagine what that guy is going through. I really hope he is getting the help that he needs, because that's very traumatic, and my heart goes out to him. Now, something else I want to talk to you all about is Ethan's sister-in-law posted some things on Reddit, and this has been confirmed that it is Ethan's sister-in-law. But she is supposedly having some questions. She has a lot of questions, and she is wondering why it did take Dylan so long to call the police after she heard screaming and crying, and wants Dylan to explain herself and her actions that night. And I can't say that I blame her. I do not blame her whatsoever. I would want those answers asked too. I mean, I'm not even involved in this, and I'm wanting those answers asked. I think we all are asking those questions. I'm wanting those questions asked. Y'all know what I meant, not answers. And I'm sorry, but if I heard all that crying and screaming, and you had to have heard a fight going down, like wrestling noises, you're frozen scared. I get that. I 100% don't doubt that she was not scared. But then to go to sleep after you're scared out of your mind, or just be locked in your bedroom for 8 hours scared, sitting there staring at a wall on your phone? I don't know. I still have questions. And I'm not, again, saying anything bad towards Dylan. I really hope she also gets the help she needs, because she's gonna need it. I hope she doesn't suffer from survivor's guilt, which more than likely she will. And I just really hope she gets the help she needs. But we all know law enforcement is drilling those questions to Dylan. They are not playing. She is a witness, so they're going to ask her a million questions, and it's going to be brutal for her. And if it goes to trial, that's going to be brutal for her as well if she's on stand. But another thing I can't get past is, if this is what Dylan said and she just thought Brian was somebody that was there for a party, they weren't having a party that night. Everybody was out that night, and then they came home early that morning to basically chill and wind down for the night. So there was not a party going on. And even if there was, you're gonna dress up the way Brian was that night? And that's why I don't know if that statement is actually the truth or not, because it would very much conflict what was in the affidavit. Again, y'all let me know what y'all think down below. Also, let me know if y'all want me to continue to give you updates. There's just so many creators over here giving updates. I feel like it almost gets oversaturated to a point. But if y'all want me to do updates, I will. Just let me know down below. You can also give this video a thumbs up. That lets me know that you liked videos like this. And if you are not done watching my videos, you can always stay till the end screen. You will see a playlist and a suggested video that you would more than likely enjoy. And thank you so very much for your continued support in watching my videos, for your time. Your time you cannot get back, and I cannot thank you enough for all your support, all your kind words, everything. Just thank you. And don't forget to stay safe, stay aware of your surroundings, and I will see you in my next video. I love y'all so very much. Bye, y'all.